Right, well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm very happy to be speaking to you about the Masters in TESOL that we offer at the American College of Greece. If you'd like to, got any messages or anything to say, okay, do take part in the chat as we go along. And some of the questions we can answer. If I think it's appropriate, I'll stop and we can answer them. And obviously we got time for questions at the end. So very nice to see lots of people here. Somebody called Vanya got a question to ask us before we start. Or you're just putting up your hand. Okay, hello, hello, just say hello. Where are you from? I mean, where are you speaking from? From Egypt. Ah, from the Philippines, Ukraine. Wow, okay, great. Who else have you got? From Trikala, from Turkey, from Greece, India, Iraq, Ahlan. Okay, wow. Brazil. Okay, brilliant. From UK, Thessaloniki, Moldova, Piraeus, Romania. Wonderful. Okay. Wow, from Santorini, from the Ukraine, Paros. Wow, the international flavor of this from Albania. Welcome, welcome from Turkmenistan. Okay, I should keep a log here of how many countries we've got. Wonderful, excellent. Very, very happy to welcome you all, to meet you all virtually. Okay, so my name is Jane Mandalios. Can you all see my screen okay? Everybody see that all right? Yes, okay, I haven't heard from anyone. Yes, good, 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 excellent, good. Wow, okay, wonderful. All right, so what we're doing today is giving you some insight into the master's program in TESOL that we offer here at the American College of Greece, which is also known as Deree. You'll see that as well. This is obviously a commercial presentation. Right, we're doing this because we want to share with you what we think is a great program. And we are very happy to welcome students from all around Greece, okay, and from further afield. So what we're going to do in the next 30 minutes is to give you an idea of the kind of thing we do here. And as I say, we're happy to answer questions later on. I'm going to do the overall introduction to the program, and I'm also very happy to welcome two of our students, well, graduates actually, Dorita Panaskeva and Liana Kyriakea, who have recently graduated, and they're very happy to tell you about how they found this program helped them in their professional life. So they're going to take 10 minutes or so towards the second part of the presentation. Okay, so this is who we are. Okay, we are in the middle there, Deree, the American College of Greece, which is a three-part institution at the high school, which is Pierce College, then Alba, which is the graduate business school. Okay, and this is our Masters in TESOL. And we actually have a blended program that we've run now for, this is our 4th year. So the blended program, what it means, it's half-half. It's half online and half face-to-face normally. I'll talk about the abnormal bit in a little. All right. But we aim to develop very practical teaching skills, but also with strong theoretical underpinnings. And this is something I really want to stress, that our program offers you very much a practical application. Everything we do is taking you to talking about applying to your professional situation. Most of our students are already teachers or teaching. We have some that have taken it just after graduation and are going into teaching, but it's very much assumed that you take this course because you are involved in the teaching of TESOL, English as a second or a foreign language. We have great emphasis on the use of digital technologies, right, which of course is obviously very relevant and very important right now. Okay, so what we do here, this offers, I'll say, professional development opportunities, okay, a lot of knowledge and professional skills which are relevant to, okay, the learning of English, but also lots of transferable skills for other educational contexts. You know, you may be working, managing a language teaching operation. You may want to go into research, absolutely, right. So there are very transferable skills. You get a lot of use of educational technology and digital resources, and of course those are transferable anywhere and everywhere right now. Someone's asking, Jeren Mohammed, okay, is asking, is the program with a thesis or course-based? It's a course-based program, right? And as we'll see right now, but we have a thesis or a dissertation is the capstone course in the last one. So I'll show you about that now. So this is our target audience. You could be a recent graduate or a college graduate from all backgrounds, okay? A lot of people have studied like English, languages, okay, but not everybody, right? One of our students right now is she's actually got a PhD in archaeology. She works as an archivist, but she's looking also to do, she also is doing and looking to do more teaching, right? So she's starting, if you like, a second career in language teaching, English language teaching. All right, and of course we've got people already teaching who want more advanced knowledge of theory and practice. Okay, can it be done by distance learning? Okay, I'm going to come back to that. Not at the moment, not usually, though it is at the moment. Okay, I'll come back to both those questions. All right. Okay. So what we have is we have 36 US credits, all right? So we have 12 courses, 3 credits, okay? And there's what we call a professional pathway and a research pathway. Okay, I'm answering Maha Al-Asil's question. Yes, not only fresh graduates, anyone can take this. You could be a really fresh graduate. We have got a student from Egypt who graduated just last year. She's taking course, but there are also older graduates, some who graduated 25 years ago. So, you know, we've got a big range there. So there are the 2 pathways here. So I hope this answers, who was it? Somebody was asking that earlier on. Okay, the research pathway and the professional pathway. Now, you take 10 common courses. I'll show you those in just a minute. But if you want to go the research pathway, your last 2 courses are courses in research methods and a thesis. But what we have had, all of our students so far have done what we call the professional pathway, where they do, in the last 2 courses, they work on action research, which at the same time allows them to take and get the Trinity CertTESOL. And that's really important because that gives them a professional qualification which they can take anywhere in the world. So, for example, you can't take a master's degree in TESOL and then go and teach, all right, in many language schools, right? Any language schools worth their salt will require you to have a TESOL qualification. And so you get this along with our MA. So I'll show you. So these are the courses here. The required courses, as you see, 10 of them there, and they cover some interesting aspects of TESOL, but also more general aspects of learning, teaching, learning theory, etc. Things at the end like learning disabilities, okay, which is something a lot of people need support with, okay, management in TESOL. So those are our 10 core required courses. And then at the bottom, you've got the choice between, as I say, the professional pathway, when you take those two courses, what's called TESOL practice, the capstone project in TESOL, and then the research pathway, which gives you research methodology and then a thesis. Okay, so Jeren, I hope that answers your question there. All right, here are instructors. Some of you may know some of these people if you're familiar with TESOL in Greece. Dr. Tiligadas, Stetson Tiligadas, she's actually the vice chair of TESOL Greece this year right now. Okay, that's me. You can read about me later. I've done lots and lots of things within TESOL, and I've been in Greece since 2006, so until then I spent a long time in the Arab world. Okay, so we have flexible study and flexible duration. Okay, you can take the course in 1 year. We haven't actually had anyone do that right until now, but it's possible. We've got a student coming, I think, from Canada who's hoping to do this. And okay, it's really full on, but she will have time to do some liaising and getting in touch with her Greek roots, which is why she wants to come and spend that year here. Most of our students, she's the only one, everyone else does it part-time because most people are working. You can do it up to 3 years part-time, though we do have extensions. People have difficult circumstances, so we do extend beyond that. Okay, so it's going back to the top of the screen, a blended approach. So it's 50-50 face-to-face and online. So if you're taking, let's say, 2 courses, which is quite common per term, typically you take your 2 courses in the same cycle. So typically you would attend, and these courses are on Saturdays, all right, because our students are working during the week. You would attend on one Saturday, not the next Saturday, but the one after that. So typically you'll be attending every other week. And so 1 week you're doing work with work, and then a face-to-face session in our downtown campus. And then the next week you'll be working online. Now, of course, with the virus, this has changed. And what we are having to do is everything is online, but it's working really, really well. Our students can take that. All right, I'm just looking at the questions there on the screen going up there. How many times you have to attend the face-to-face sessions? So it's with the 12-week course, it's 6 weeks face-to-face. So you come 6 times face-to-face, all right. Can you enroll if you have an MA in Anglo-American Studies? Absolutely, absolutely. Admittance criteria are your CV, we do an interview online if necessary. Yes, okay, and you have to have a CI, the usual CI for a master's. Our course is offered independently, Penelope. You're not quite sure what that means. Can you take a course without taking the MA? No, we can't do that, if that was your question. If I haven't answered the question, get back to me. Okay, all right. No, we don't do a PhD, Yassine, I'm afraid, yet. Inshallah, in the future. All right. How many courses each semester? You can, each term, we have 3 terms a year, Harula, 3 terms a year, and you can take 4 if you like. That's full time. All right. Most people take 2, but you can take 1 if you like, if you want to do it slowly, siga, shwaya. All right. Okay, yes, you can do the Penelope, the course in learning disabilities. Yes, we have that. It's one of our courses actually being taught right now. Okay, in-class activities, workshops, seminars, lectures, lots of things, it's not lectures and not the teacher standing up lecturing. Lots of stuff, discovery learning, data analysis, students doing lots. The fees, hang on. Well, I had to get that from the people this morning and I wrote that down. Okay, the fees are 7,920 euros, 7,920 euros, but we have many scholarships for merit or hardships from 15 to 40%. So actually we find that practically everyone ends up getting a merit scholarship or a hardship scholarship. There are not so many people pay the full fees. Okay. I'm rolling on because I want you to hear from our students. Okay. Online activities, we've got great online activities. People are really enjoying that and really getting into that. So some people actually say, well, you know, do I have to come back to campus? No, obviously it doesn't replace face-to-face, but there's lots of stuff that's really going well with that. Okay. As our learning management system, we have the Blackboard system, which you may be familiar with, right? And for example, you know, here is a course outline. You'll see this is what happens this is the education technology course. Here you've got the weeks, and each week you'll have week 1, the folders of what happens. It's all up here. It's all made available to you, as you see. Yes, there are exams in some courses, but not in all of them, right? And you're graded according to very clear grading rubrics criteria that are given beforehand. Here are the assessments, okay? There's a participation of 10%. You may have an exam or a written assignment and portfolios, presentations, teaching practice. In one of my courses, the students actually do a seminar. They lead the seminar themselves. So there's a big variety of assessments, okay? All right. Okay. So what we think is that there are huge things we think you can benefit from this. There's wonderful collaboration online and face-to-face. Okay. Great experience of how you can use education technologies right there, right now. And this has been so important now. As you'll see, some of my 2 graduates who are going to talk in just a minute, they'll tell you how using or being familiar with online teaching has helped them use this in their own teaching now in the virus, okay? Whereas many of the frontier, the language schools here have been struggling to deal with their students, our graduates, because they have done our courses in not just in education technology, but because they've lived this experience of this blended approach where they've worked online, they have found that they're able to translate this to their own teaching situation very successfully now in these challenging times. All right. So as part of, you know, the American College of Greece, you have access to our library, our researchers. We have wonderful support from our librarians, face-to-face and online. So, you know, when you're whatever you're doing and you need resources, they are there to help you. They are hugely professional, hugely important. And, you know, you get to engage with the wider TESOL community. We encourage our students to present at conferences. They do, right? So what I'll do, I'm going to hand over to my students. So if you click now on your videos and your audios, Dorita and Liana, right? And they're going to tell you kind of firsthand, right? Something about how they found being students on the course. All right. Okay, so Dorita, over to you.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Dorita Paraskeva, and I graduated from Aristotelio University in Thessaloniki years ago. I've been teaching English since 1996, and 5 years ago, I decided to set up my own language school, Frontisterio, with a very, very good friend and a good business partner. So at some point, I felt the need to further my knowledge and develop my teaching skills more. So when I saw the program of the MA TESOL at Deree, I immediately realized that it was exactly what I was looking for. First of all, this program is well structured, and as you saw, it covers all aspects of teaching. Secondly, the CertTESOL, which is included in this MA, helped me to get at the end a prestigious MA accompanied by a certificate that qualifies me to work abroad, which means more job opportunities. Thirdly, its blended nature. Since I work long hours as most of us do, participating in a full-time in-class program was out of the question for me. On the other hand, I wouldn't choose a purely online program because I strongly believe that we need to know our peers, our colleagues, our instructors through face-to-face interaction. And this is, I think, the best way to create a learning community. And we know that a learning community is a key ingredient to development, let alone to professional development. Moreover, the tasks in each course are planned in such a way that foster the learner's autonomy, facilitate students to explore knowledge, to discover new angles of teaching practice, analyze notions and concepts, and in the end, synthesize, again, all this. We had access to a wide range of resources and literature, so we could delve into theories, approaches, methods, strategies. We had the opportunity to prepare our own materials, prepare our own lesson plans, and apply them in class. So through collaboration and with the help of the prompt feedback and the right guidance from our instructors, we were able to connect all this theory to practice. This gave me the ability to decide on my own teaching strategy. And not only that, I am able to justify my choices, to substantiate my choices. And this is very important when we have to deal with different kinds of stakeholders every day: parents, students, colleagues. Another valuable aspect of this program and of this journey, if I may say, is that I was encouraged by my instructors to present part of my work publicly. So that's why I keep saying that having finished this MA didn't only help me to improve as a teacher, but it also helped me to improve as a person. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And now, Liana, if you can talk. And Liana's going to talk, I think, also about particular changes it helped her make in her professional life.
Yes, hello everyone. Excuse me for my voice, but as Mrs. James said before, I have been teaching ever since we had to close our schools down because of the quarantine. So I have been teaching for long hours, so this is why my voice is like that. Maybe it's familiar to you. My name is Liana Kyriakea. I hold a BA and MA in Classics from the University of Athens. I have been teaching for a lot of years, since 1992 in our family-run language school. I had the honor to be among the first 4 students who enrolled in the MA TESOL program at Deree, and I'm really proud of that. As I'm assigned to talk about the professional opportunities this program provided me with, our first kickstart, let's say, came from our coordinator while being still a graduate student at Deree, who prompted us to deliver a Pecha Kucha presentation at the TESOL colloquium on young learners, held at Deree on the 21st and 22nd October 2017. That applied to all 4 students, the first 4 students that started the MA. My colleague and friend, Mrs. Christina Kostadakelis, and I presented ideas on teaching oral communication skills to young learners with or without technology. What followed, however, was really unexpected. Right after our Pecha Kucha delivery, we were proposed to publish our presentation as an article in the TESOL newsletter, TESOL Greece newsletter, a dream which became real in December 2017, as our article was posted in the TESOL Greece newsletter issue 136. However, after I graduated, it was about time I tested my skills apply the knowledge and apply the knowledge I gained in this MA in another context, in contexts where nobody knew me, and I knew no one. Only then would I realize what a powerful weapon I had obtained and really hold in my hands. So last summer, I applied for a position of a summer English language instructor for older teenagers to expand my experience in teaching English to multicultural and multilingual contexts in Britain. To be honest, I had made a really wise decision when I asked what context I would like to teach while conducting my practicum within the framework of our Trinity CertTESOL. And I then decided that I would just want to deliver it in a multicultural context, which was running at Deree in 2018. That really equipped me with lots of luck. What I will be listing below now is how the qualifications actually stood out from then on, and not how Liana stood out as a teacher. First of all, I was shortlisted by the recruiting departments of all 5 summer schools I applied to, all of which arranged an immediate interview with me. Needless to say that I was offered the position by all 5. In fact, 2 interviewers claimed that I am overqualified, as I should apply to which meant that I should apply to college, claiming that because I'm holding such an MA TESOL, which is awarded by a renowned college with such an academic reputation, gives me the opportunity to apply for more. When I arrived at Kent, which was actually it was my choice, the school of my choice, because I was given the opportunity to choose which school I would like to teach at. At the end of my first week at Kent, I was awarded by the management team the title of the best teacher of the week, not because I'm the best teacher, but because they could discern the gigantic research hiding behind every step of my teaching. And saying that, I mean that this is something that we couldn't have achieved, not only me, but all the students who have graduated. I mean, just base every step that we just apply in our classrooms and in our lesson plans without basing it onto research. And when people who are just more experienced than us can see that, yes, they're satisfied because this is what the MA gives us, the opportunity to do research apart from just creating lesson plans and deliver the class as it is. I was assigned to run 2 workshops at the school, at the summer school I worked for. My audience consisted of the management team, my colleagues, and the group leaders. Both workshops.
I'm just,
yes?
sorry, Liana, just coming in here. We've got 1.5 minutes left.
Yes. The review was really favorable because actually what I applied was the knowledge, and because everyone asked me where you obtain all these skills and knowledge, actually they said that they were the most productive hours of their whole summer. Finally, before I left Kent in July 2019, I was honored by Dr. Stetson Delegadas, the Director of English for Academic Purposes Program at Deree, and our professor, offering me a position as an EAP instructor in English for Academic Purpose instructor at Deree. Finally, what I forgot to say is that all my lesson plans served as models kindly requested by our Director of Studies, so that our colleagues, my colleagues, just consulted them as the perfect ones. All these owing to our professors, to whom I'm really grateful. That's it.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone. I think we're running out of time very quickly, but I hope we've given you an idea of the kind of things that go on in the course. And do please get in touch with us directly. Go to the American College of Greece. You'll see the graduate programs, the Masters in TESOL. and you'll find the contact details there. We'll be very happy to hear from you and to answer any questions you might have. And if we've got any time for any questions there, or girls, did you want to add anything else?
Thank you, Ms. Jane, for everything.
Okay, so I think that's about it from us. So we'll be happy to see you either online, in person, or through, we can also do meetings like this through Zoom. So thank you very much.